Hey folks, how you doing? This is Brian, the American Hobo. So I'm at this Super 8 here, really decent little Super 8. The weather's been really nice in the 40s actually. I had to take my coat off yesterday. I sweat my ass off. Anyway, excuse me. So I slept my ass off last night. This bed is so comfortable, unbelievable. I'm just going to be sleeping off and on all day, resting, taking baths, shaving, washing some clothes. I gotta try to find a button so my pants can close. I just got these khakis and the damn button went off, and I tried to super glue it. It wouldn't hold, man. I'm out of super glue too, so man, that sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna try to find a button I can put on here because these are decent, comfortable pants, and I hate to lose them. Really, I hate to lose them, but it is what it is. And if I have to, I'll figure something else out, and I will. But anyway, things are okay. I just hate to lose these pants. I can put a hole through them and use some paracord and tie them, through the loop and everything. It's not an issue. But I'd rather not. I'd rather just get a little button. I'm thinking I might have a button in my, sewing kit. I don't know. We'll see. I hate to go in that every time. I got to go in and out, in and out, in and out of my frickin' pack. Oh, it's becoming a pain in the ass. It really is. I keep putting certain stuff in my pack, and I'm usually trying to live out of that top part there. And every time I turn around, something's wearing out, and I've got to go in and get something out of there that I don't normally have to do. But I should have kept that sewing kit readily right where I can get it. I don't know why I didn't do that. I just wasn't thinking about it this time. So I had my pack packed a certain way, so it'll sit flat. But anyway, besides all that, I was just beat yesterday, tired. I did sleep at that truck stop. I did get about $35-40 out of them machines. I hit a couple decent times for like $10-12. That's it. Man, I'm done with them. They're not going to hit anything. You're not going to see me gambling nothing anymore. That money's too hard to come by. And I had got a 20 mashed on me and another 20 mashed on me twice, 3 times on this trip just down to here already. This guy gave me a 20. Then this other guy, this one native guy, flipped me a 20. And then what else? I got another 20 too. And I had a 10 flipped on me and another 10 and then a 20 here. So that wasn't too bad, but it cost for my room. Then I went down to the PD here. They did a warrant check. Bam. They gave me another room through the Salvation Army. So I've got till tomorrow in this. But this guy that runs this motel, his ceiling in their apartment caved in. It's not the whole ceiling, but a good chunk, probably 3. He wants me to help him do that. I told him, yeah. But I'm kind of wondering if I should get into that or not, because I've had some decent experience with India people, and I've always completed my task. However, a lot of times what happens is they're cheap, they ain't giving you nothing, and they'll give me a couple. This is only $55 a day, so if I can get all that done tomorrow, a couple little things in a whole day, that means I've got tomorrow night as well and tomorrow night and Tuesday night, so that'll push me till Wednesday. I can just kick back and do some stuff, kind of plan things out. I don't want to go into Sioux Falls. I could go further down, just get on 29's about 20 miles that way. I just got to go back down the road. I'm 20 miles off the highway. I'm 14 miles from 81. I don't want to do 81 again for a variety of reasons. I just don't. I don't want to do 81 again. For a lot of reasons, man, because I don't like that town. That town's I burnt that town out, getting rooms for different churches, and I fell out with that one old guy that ran that motel. The people that I stayed at one motel several times for about 3-4 days at a time, they turned out to be turd birds. So I wrote a bunch of stuff up bad for them on reviews, which I normally don't do, but I did. So I need to do some planning today. That's what I'll be doing. If I can fix these pants, cool. If not, screw it. I got 2 more pair of pants. That's all I need for now. I'll pop another pair of pants, a couple more pair of pants when I can. I'm just going to barrel on, do what I got to do. I'm not really tripping on too much. The thing about it is, for right now, is I've got to get some more shoes pretty soon because they're okay. They're holding up. I mean, but see, they're starting to just as they're wearing thin on here. That's wearing through the leather, and it's if it rips, man, I'm screwed. It's just I'm gonna have to sew them up with dental floss if I can. But I had already fixed them. They're good shoes. I like them, but I put them through the test. They're not made for. They're work shoes, but they're not like you think they are. They're not heavy duty. They're leather coated is what they frickin' are. And I don't like that. They're not solid leather all the way through. And I'll tell you what, I don't like that at all. And I've got to find a button today that's relatively good size. And I got to try to fix these pants, man. I got to get a button that's this big. It broke in the middle. I sewed it with dental floss, and that's the problem when you sew them with these dental flosses. Sometimes they'll break, and I don't like that. But I hate to get rid of these pants because these are decent. The original khaki, they're flat front pant. They're decent, man. They got a metal zipper too with a stupid ass button. I wish they just had a snap. But whatever, man. I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping at all. I'm not going to worry about it. It's just one of them things. Whatever. But this has been a trip, man. It's been a trip. It's a beautiful day. It's like partly cloudy. It's not bad. It's probably like 30 out today. It was like 40 something yesterday. It's a pretty friendly town. From what I can see, it's pretty friendly, man. It really is. It's not bad. I've seen a lot worse. I mean, South Dakota's pretty friendly. And I think if I went further down past Vermilion, if I just went past Sioux Falls, got through Sioux Falls, the other side of Sioux Falls, instead of cutting over on these little two-laners, I could cut over on a bigger two-laner that's more heavy traffic and get down to Iowa border there, and I can hit a couple towns. I don't want to, because I looked here, if I was to take this 34 out here, it runs back into Slayton. I went through that little town that crosses over 59. I'm not going down 59 again. I'm not. I wanted to go down 71, depending on how far I could go down, and I'll be in Iowa there, and I've got to go through Iowa again. There are some decent little towns that are sizable, but then I'm in Iowa, and then I'm going to be coming through like Kansas City. It runs right past. I want to bypass these bigger cities. I don't know how far I want to go into Missouri, so today is going to be spent literally trip planning out. What towns can I go through? What are sizable? Where I can get motels, etc. That's what I got to do. And it's just like, I can't get ahead. I can't get ahead if my life depended on it. But I'm trying, though. And I've been okay. I've been in a room every night again. Every night I'm in a room. That's pretty much a given. But. The thing is, I ran into some really good people. Excuse me. A little congested today. Just get up. I ain't got no window open. But anyway, I went up, they had a good breakfast here. I made some waffles. I got some bread. Got my peanut butter jelly, my oatmeal and apple. So that'll get me through tonight and today. And I've got some butter in there. So I'm able to, I'll eat. I'll wait till like about 2, eat a little something, and then whatever. And then I got this breakfast in the morning, man. So whatever. And if it doesn't work out, I can just barrel on tomorrow early, be out of here. Get back out to 29, hitch 29 south. I've still got my sign that says Sioux Falls. I could get right before Sioux Falls and hit that 90, take that 90, that's an interstate. I can take that into the southern part of Minnesota, which goes through some pretty good sized towns, and then I can just cut south on any number of highways that go south. I can do whatever I want. It's not really a big deal, but I just don't want to go back east into Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. I don't want to go back east there. It's just the crime, even your smaller towns. I just don't want to go through there, man. I kind of wanted to go a different route this time. I don't want to go back through Kansas again. Man, I went through Kansas. I wasn't impressed with it. I spent quite a bit of time bumping around towns in Kansas there. I don't want to go through there again. I don't, man. I'm tired of it, and I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I need a place where I can work. I was hoping when I got up here to this Crookston, Minnesota, that I could stay in this shelter for a while, chill, get a job, get situated. But the shelter was terrible. They had thieves there. I had a couple things come up missing. I had to get out. It was really nasty. It had bed bugs. I didn't get bit up really bad, but I mean, I did get bit a couple times on my legs and arms, and I don't like that at all. So I got the hell out of there. And it was nothing but drama. Just like I said it was when I explained to you in my videos that that's how it is, man. You end up getting these lames in these homeless shelters, man. They pretty much what am I at? Like 10 minutes, man. I got to keep these down. My videos ramble on and on and on, but I'm just trying to explain to you. So anyway, I'll cut this video short, and then I'm going to get on another subject here again. But I just want to let you know I made it. Everything's cool, and I'm looking at possibly a couple more. I'm definitely looking at a couple more. Definitely looking at a couple more days from tomorrow to tomorrow night, next night for helping out. And I don't mind helping out with this thing. He's going to need some help doing it. I don't think he's plans on spending $1,000 for a. But there I am. I'm cheap labor again. See, I've been deviating from everything that I try to talk about. Like I'm going to start charging for everything I do. You can't do that, man. If you're a homeless dude with a backpack, you just can't dictate all this and that. People just tell you no. But I just try to get into a place because, you just get into a place. But normally, I should just be staying the night, boogieing on. Just boogieing on, boogieing on. I could have just pocketed that money yesterday and just got that one night through the voucher and still had a few bucks to eat off of. Now I'm kind of in a screwed situation. I'm out of cash for about 20 cents. I'm out. It's been going for survival. And my food card's out for another 11 days. So there you go on that. So, and I tried to stretch that. I ran into numerous difficulties where I was unable to get to a Dollar Tree or a Dollar General, and if I could get to the Dollar General, they're all different and they cost a lot of money. They're not the Dollar Tree, they're Dollar General. They go anywhere from $1 to regular retail high prices higher than Walmart. So I ate really good. I'm taking care of myself, but I'm really taking care of myself. I'm just really relaxing, keeping clean, checking my gear, making sure what I got, what I can do, etc., etc., etc. I'm doing the best that I can possibly do, and it's a bitch, man. This is not easy at all. This is very difficult, but I'm making it, and I'm going to continue to do so. Anyway, just wish me well. I'll just do what I got to do, barrel on. I'm not even 100% sure. I may just barrel on tomorrow. I don't know. It just depends how I feel and what I can figure out. And I got to look at time frames too. So I'll make it. There's no doubt I'll make it. And people do help out. They do help out frequently. But I need cash, man. I really need some cash. This is serious business here. And them machines are cool. If you can hit licks off them, man, hit an extra 30 or 40 and pocket that, that's cool. And that was all right. But then I ran into this here, and I realized that there's certain things that come into play when you're traveling nowadays, and I'll explain that in another video here. So, anyway, over and out. This is Brian here.